Peter, can you tell us about your involvement with the Major Grants project?
We've got two projects on the go. We've got an air seeder and our fertiliser rate controller.
Okay, can you tell us about the air seeder first?
Well, the air seeder was just it was an implement that we bought and cut down and modified. We put the air seeder on top, and the setup is to just blow our seed in, our legume seed into the stool after we've sprayed out, and inoculate our seed on the go, and that goes into our fallow spray out.
Okay, and what about the machine behind you? How does that one
This
work?
is our fertiliser box, and we've just put a rate controller on through TDC in Ingham, and it just we were all ground controlled, you know, and everything we wanted to change. If you want to change a rate, you'd have to hop off the tractor, change your sprockets to put a different rate. This enables us to do it on the go. It's just got the brain hooked to a screen in the cab of the tractor, and we can just do it on the run.
And so how do these applications improve your farming practices?
Well, it saves us putting out too much food. Saves us from the fertiliser, the cost of fertiliser. On our country, we've got some terrace country that runs on a river flat, and all our drills line up, so we can drop off onto our river flat, and it's just a hit of a button, and we just putting a different rate at a lower rate on our river flat where our richer soils are.
Okay, and what about improving nutrient management on your farm? So by utilising these applications, that's obviously a big help.
Well, this will help us save money on fertiliser, and that'll help us add nitrogen to our soils with the air applicator, yeah.
And so how important is productivity and profitability for you on the farm?
Well, it's absolute. It's priority number one. If you're not making money, you're going backwards. Easy as that.
So can you tell us about the kinds of amounts you're saving using this sort of equipment?
Okay, so with our rate controller, like I said, from going to the terrace country on our river flat, we can change from a rate doing 515 kilos to about 80 or 90 kilos less. So that's the difference in nitrogen that we're putting out, and that's the nitrogen that we're saving. And it all comes down to dollars and cents at the end of the day.
So Peter, what sort of products do you use?
This year we've gone just to one product over the whole farm. It's Nitro King S. It's just nitrogen and potash and a bit of sulphur.
Leah, how does it improve water quality here in the Lower Herbert?
So the Major Grants project not only allows our farmers to save money by putting out less fertiliser, but for every kilo of nitrogen that's saved putting on farm, there's about a 10% saving of DIN, which is the runoff into our waterways. So a location like this is very close to a major river system that runs off into the reef. So any DIN saving that we can get is great.
So how does a farmer impact the waterways?
So it's hard to imagine that a farm like this, being so far away from the coast, does impact waterways. But if there is too much nitrogen placed on farm, there is runoff, and it then ends up in the drainage, in the creek system, and eventually out to offshore. So farmers are very aware of their impact, and I think most people are keen to reduce their nitrogen runoff, and that's why this project is really great.
So Paul, can you tell us a bit about this particular fertiliser? What's in it and why do you use it?
All right, so this is one of many of the products in the range of fertilisers. So Peter would have chosen this product, and every product's got its own analysis on it. So Peter's chosen this product through what his soil tests have told him, and what he's allowed to put on through regulations. So this product only has nitrogen and potash and a bit of sulphur in it. Peter's chosen not to use the phosphorus this year because of the costs. Each one of these bags this year is roughly around $1,600, and it's really, really one of our major costs this year at the moment. So anywhere we can reduce putting this on, it's definitely a benefit to us.
Paul, can you tell us a little bit about the mix in this fertiliser here?
Okay, so this blend here is basically nitrogen, potash, and a bit of sulphur. So the nitrogen is the urea, which is the white prilled granule. The potash is the brown stuff here at the end, and the sulphur is in there as a grey product that you can see, and the sulphur is only a very small amount of this product. Peter puts his product out anywhere between 500 and 400 kilos per hectare. So this bag would roughly do 2.2, 2.3 hectares.
Peter, this is the legume seeder. So can you tell us how it works?
Yeah, originally it was an old Confidor applicator, which we modified. So our plan is to go into our fallow ground, which we've sprayed out, and plant legume into the old stool. So what we've got here is an air seeder which was purchased and just mounted up on top, and either side we'll have a 200 litre tank, which will have our inoculant in. So as our legume seed gets put into the drill, the seed will be inoculated at the same time. So yeah, it's a major step up for us into our process of our fallow ground. It'll save us in our plant crop. It'll probably save us up to 30 to 40 kilos of nitrogen a hectare maybe. So that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, so it is a critical piece of equipment
Absolutely.
for farming.
Yep, absolutely. Yep.